Hi. Hi, 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 hi. I want to talk about identity today since I have been encountering a few confused people in my comment section on my TikTok. I've been active on TikTok, so if you're curious about it, you can have a visit to my TikTok page. Boom. I have encountered a few people who are confused about my identity and the idea of identity overall, so I might as well make a fucking podcast about it and share my point of view and my opinion and how I perceive it. It could help you broaden your perspective and it could help you clear your confusion about identity overall. What's really the meaning of identity? Identity is identification. Alright? So, number one is more to individuality. Number two is more to like usage for a group or community, basically. You know, a details that makes people the same, right? Identity of a group. Imagine here comes a group of minions with different names. How the fuck can you tell it any different from one another? When group of people look the same come to you, they tell different names. Like, are you gonna remember any of them? Can you tell them apart? The fuck not, I cannot. You need more than just fucking name to differentiate, to recognize somebody and differentiate them from another person next to them. So here comes the identity, the identification, but it's an umbrella topic, and then you have it branched down to a few small factors, like identity could come from your genetically, like people recognize you because of how genetically you look, you know, like, oh, you have like this ethnic nose, or you have this skin tone, or you have this type of feature, your cheekbones are higher or whatsoever, right? And then there is cultural, there's lifestyle, and then there's your academic background, and then there is what else? How else can you tell people apart from another? How else can somebody be so different and special from another? Okay, sometimes it's their fashion sense, sometimes whatever the fuck that they do, many things can help support the idea of identity. The idea they identify a person as an individual. Okay, the thing is, ever since my video went viral and the fact that I used the topic Malay with tattoo. For those who are not used to this background, let me clarify it, okay? So basically, in Malaysia, where I'm from, most of Malays are Muslim. Their religion is Islam. They were raised Islam. Our culture is Malay. The thing is, people associate the culture Malay with Islam. It comes hand in hand like that because unlike Singapore, our neighbor country, in Singapore, people are more free to practice whatever religion that they want. Religions is freedom. But in this country now, and even if you convert or you leave your religion, it been kept hush-hush. I've never heard anybody who outwardly say they are murtad or something, because to be honest, it's none of anybody's business. Transparency shares a moral value that teach people that religion is basically an individual choice. Okay, and for a country that keep it hush-hush, the propaganda, the manipulation is still going on. The country where that practice transparency brought clarity to the people. Which one would you choose? Yeah! So people in my comment section are so confused about me. It went berserk. When I made these viral videos, I didn't know that it's gonna go viral. What was I saying about this video though? Oh, I was talking about me being proud of where my culture helps me to spread my identity to the world, basically, something like that, right? It started from this one video, okay? Because I was using my dialect and I share my story about how people look down on me because of my dialect, because I use north dialect, because I live in North Malaysia, people in my household speak in dialect. And then when I go to the east side, some people, illiterate people, tend to mistaken that, oh, when you speak in dialect, you are lower than me in any way or form, you know, without actually being exposed to like the real situation, without some rational reason. Literally just like, because you speak in dialect, that means you come from village and you're worse than us. Okay. Anyway, I already speak that shit in my video, so you can watch this, but it's in Bahasa Malaysia, it's in my mother tongue. From that video, when it went viral, it attracts people. People be like, hey, how the fuck are you Malay if you have tattoos? Because like I said, you know, when you associate Malay with religion Islam, and then Islam prohibit their people from getting tattoos, and especially the woman will have to cover up. So how are you proud of your identity if you be looking like this? And then somebody start to curse me out with a scripture in the comment section of that viral video, that first viral video. So I respond to it in another video, and this video went viral as well. I explained to them, you know, like I have been comfortable looking like this, and this is the result of it. This is my identity basically, but the focus is not on identity, but the focus is more to like respect people for their own choices of life, because it's not your fucking place to harass others, whether you harass them in person, which I tell the example in the video, all right, like whether it's in physical or it's virtually. Like, you're not in any place to harass others, forcing your fucking belief on others. Like, you can always share your belief, but then to force that shit on others, like, it's nobody's business. Are you crazy? Yeah, only illiterate people do that. Narcissistic who lack empathy. When you lack empathy, you don't respect other people's values, and then you go force the fuck out of your shit and project the shit onto others. Forceful. How are you telling me your religion is peace? You come at people at full force like this, you stupid bitches. Right. When this video went viral, people get confused. It's like, oh, what identity? You look like you have identity crisis, because I don't look like what typical my race look like, people in my town look like, or people in Malaysia look like, that they know of. Honey, I've known many other people that I hang out with dress up like me too. They're the one who live in a fucking cave, haven't seen the world much enough, make a fucking accusation that, oh, everybody should look like me. No, the fuck not. There is other Malay who have the same lifestyle like me too. You know, you're just fucking living in a cave, and this is your first time seeing somebody else actually being loud and proud about it. Okay. Clocking that shit, y'all. They kind of confused. It's like, what identity? What proud of identity if you be looking different than us? They were referring to community. I, from beginning, was referring to individuality. My thing is individuality. So the miscommunication start there, and then more confusion. The type of people who follows me are nothing that looks like me, nothing that live the lifestyle that I live. It's conservative people who are intrigued by my differences, by my identification, because how they can tell me different from others, and it makes me special, it makes me dazzling, and now they want to consume more. That's identity right there, honey. And then recently I posted a video. I posted a post about black sheep. I was saying like, oh, you can always tell black sheep apart because they never fit in. I share my childhood photos, and suddenly I had this one comment on my post that has nothing to do with it. Literally said something like, you just have identity crisis. The comment is irrelevant from the post. That means somebody has been watching me, and now they just look for a chance, you know, to project, to express like how confused they are. So they project it finally, right? And when I saw that, and I'm like, oh, so people really are confused about the idea of identity, and I'm gonna have to make this video. When I speak about identity, it's something that you adapt to. It can come from the past, or you are the blueprint. You've basically come into it and then you've been living that way. That's been your lifestyle, you're comfortable with it, and it helps you express yourself better. That's identity. First and foremost, when you consume something, maybe you need to check where are they coming from first before you lash out your confusion like it's nobody's business, because it does make them look fucking stupid and confused. Like I said, what the fuck are you talking about something that is irrelevant to my post? Because you're irrelevant to begin with. Let me share with you the example. The type of identity that is inherited, basically it has been practiced by others before you. Okay, so when you're doing it, you tell story about these people as well. That's the identity for a group, for the community. Basically, it's like when in my video, when I speak about be proud of your mother tongue, basically, right? Like stand up when people look down on you and be proud of your mother tongue. Don't be insecure when people start criticizing your dialect and now you feel like, oh, I should stop using my dialect, but that's what you're comfortable with. Okay, but I'm not saying just because you're a Malay family, but the way you were raised, you don't speak Bahasa Malaysia, and now you have to force yourself, because my family are Malay, so I have to force myself to speak Malay, but that I'm just so foreign to that idea and I'm not comfortable with it. Yeah, don't do that then. Let me give you an example that I'm used to. My family, people in my household, the ladies, the female, the feminine, the woman, wears kain batik. Okay, when I was young, when I look, my grandma wear kain batik, my mom wear kain batik. So I'm like, oh my god, this looks nice. Of course, your kids will mimic you. So I'm like, let me wear one too. And then when I wear it, it feels uncomfortable as part. But I do wear kaftan a lot. I do wear baju kelawang a lot, even till to this age. Why? Because it's comfortable. It's part of my culture that comfortable. You know, I only practice what comfortable to me, what I could adapt to. I don't do things that is forceful. That's my thing. But the thing is, you have to know the difference. What type of forceful? Everything has its ups and downs. Everything has its good and bad, the yin and yang, the balance to it, okay? Every value, basically. So when I say forceful, some forceful is good and some forceful is not. When you have to force yourself to perform just because you feel the pressure from the society around you to keep a certain look, you know, to keep a certain culture, but you find it irrelevant. You're not used to it, you're foreign to it, but somehow you feel pressured by the society to do it. That type of forceful is not good because it affects with your confidence, don't it? But the type of forceful that is good is when I force myself to exercise. Like, I'm not used to it. I've been used to living a comfortable bum life, and then one day I wake up and I'm like, I want to work out. Boom. That is forceful, but that type of forceful help develop my confidence. So every values, every attributes, there is a high and lows. The type of attribute that keep you on the low, that you don't do that shit. You only do what empowers you, basically. So coming back about identity, whatever that you inherited from people around you, from your families, from your surrounding environment and whatsoever, if it's the type of attributes that lift you up, then you practice it comfortably. And some people take on to that culture, practice it forcefully, performatively. Everyone have their own reason why they do something. They want to feel belonging, or they want to prove something to themselves. They want to validate themselves, their childhood traumas and whatsoever. People have so many reasons why they do something. Whatever the thing that you adapt and you're comfortable expressing it, that is your identity, and that tells you apart from others. That is your identification. If it's something that comes from the past, if it's something that you inherited it from, then it's good. But I'm saying not all things that you inherited is your identity. Okay, you have your own brain, you have your own feelings. You tell apart. You choose whether you resonate with it or not. Let me just give this one example. When I was young, since I love gyaru shit, but then also at the same time, I was prone to dressing up culturally. Basically, like, my family are religious, so I was like, I have to wear headscarf. So I feel like it kind of contradicted to my sense of style that I want to express. Like, I want to express myself better, but these things keep myself shrinking. This societal pressure keep myself shrinking instead. So I do not like that, and it don't stay long in my system. Basically, like, I totally rebel out of it, and I totally understand that it's matter for me. It's more important for me to be able to express myself freely than putting other people before myself, which is like, when I prone to societal pressure, that means I put them before me. Like, what the fuck would I want to get approval from them? They do not even approve themselves. They don't even like themselves. Why would I want to be liked by them? Couldn't care less. Me, my case, if it resonates with me, it empowers me, I want that shit. I only want things that empowers me. But if it don't resonate with me and it feels forceful in a way that it keeps me in low feelings, in low energy, then I don't want that shit. Why the fuck would anybody want something that is hindrance? Why the fuck would anyone want something that is dissipated, demotivated? The fuck? That's stupid. That's stupid. And only stupid people do that. And these stupid people in my comment section asking me like, why are you not looking the same like me? Because I don't even come from the same background that you are. I don't even watch what you watch. I don't even practice the life like however the fuck you do your life. So why the fuck do I have to look like you to begin with? But people don't think that deep. People don't make sense. They're looking for something the same, and then when they look something odd or something foreign from whatever that they know of, they went crazy about it. And that's the story of a caveman who got culture shock. Why are you so extra? Because this is me, this is my lifestyle, and this is the education, like how I express myself from whatever the fuck that I have consumed. Duh, fucking adult, ask me, what am I, why am I like that? Maybe because you haven't paid attention to your life that you can't even tell. Somebody looks the way that they are because of what they come from, what they are consuming, and their lifestyle, their daily basis, and how their parents raised them, basically. So why are you so fucking dumb asking stupid shit like this? Like, have you grown old enough to be telling it as it is? Huh? That's kind of run to my mind sometimes. I'm like you old enough to be asking stupid shit. But that's because they have been stupid their whole life. They have been aloof their whole life, oblivious their whole life, not paying attention to how exactly they go about life. And that's probably because the way they live, they never pay attention to their own experience. They've been taking on other people's experience and follow it like a fucking template. So they can't even tell. They're not even aware of the type of things that I'm aware of. I'm aware of my own experience. They're aware of taking on other people's experience. What I'm saying is their awareness is more about taking order. My experience is about making choices, making decisions from the choices that were presented to me, basically. I'm abundance, and these motherfuckers are scarcity, people who just take on whatever the fuck that people throw at them. We are different, so don't be comparing yourself to me. People who compare themselves to me are people who are way too different than me, camping in my comment section, which I already deleted it, but also leaving comment in my post, trying to tell me of how old I am. And this is identity crisis. You are struggling with identity crisis. That's what you're telling me from that comment. I don't care whether you put my name in the first sentence or you say you in the first sentence, like you are blah, 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 blah. That shit tells more about you, your situation right now, more than me. Because this is me doing my thing. That's your brain processing your own experience and buffing in my comment section. Buffing your thoughts in my comment section. Thought tells who you are. When I say all these things in my podcast, these are all my thoughts. And it tells what type of person that I am after all. So watch out next time when you leave comments, when you leave hate comments, when you leave comments in general, when you speak, you criticize others and whatsoever, it speaks about you more than the person you're talking about after all. So I already give you example about the identity, whether it's individuality or community, whether the identity is inherited or you are the blueprint. Identification helps to tell you apart. So why the fuck do you want to be the same like everyone around you? How the fuck can I tell you apart? You cannot. So you treat them the same like everybody else. Right? That's why there's stereotypical, there's prejudice, this type of people, this group of people. People like me who like pattern recognition, I do group people. Like, oh, this type of people belong to this group, this type of people belong to that group, blah, blah, blah. But then I keep it open and flexible, basically. They change my opinion. I learn better. Oh, okay. That means like it's more dynamic than, it's more complex than what the fact that I thought of, which it helps me learning. It helps me expand and broaden my mind, my knowledge. So if you keep it flexible and open like that, then good job. Because it really helps you to see the wholeness of the universe. But when you keep yourself limited and you are so fucking ignorant about it, like, I am comfortable this way only. Like, I'm comfortable with this knowledge only. Like, I couldn't care less about whatever the fuck there is. Then shame on you, because you do not give yourself the opportunity to see the wholeness, the grace of the universe. It's like when you do something but you want to do it halfway only instead of continue evolving and to fully develop it. But the thing about universe is infinity. It's vast, it's big, it's many possibilities, you know. So you do not stop, not even halfway. These people stop from the beginning. What the fuck are you doing? Identity is whatever that helps you express yourself better. For me, it has to be empowering, it has to be fair, which is it does good for me as it does for others. But if it does good for me and you fucking hate it, I couldn't care less, bitch. This your fucking idiocy, that making up shit. So keep that making up shit for yourself. Like, this is my world after all. Why the fuck would irrelevant people want to be part of it? They want to be recognized, but who the fuck want to recognize irrelevant shit? Go back to your fucking cave. How about that? When I choose myself, I grow and I excel in more things. But when I choose others, you do not excel, bitch. You stay low, shrinking. And whatever the fuck that you want to do, you have to wait for their approval. Like, you're not going anywhere like that. You get hindered more. I don't live like that. I am more to like progressive type of person. When I want to do something, I do it. Let alone people who don't even live like the way I do. Basic people like trying to shame me for whatever I choose to look like. But you are basic. When you're confused, you don't go for something that you like. You go for something that you don't like. Because you're confused. You don't even know what the fuck you like, what the fuck you don't like. Okay? You believe that, oh, I'm this community. But then, since you look contradict from me, the way you live is contradict to mine. Everything about you is contradict to mine. So now what the fuck are you doing in my page? What the fuck are you doing in my comment section? They are confused. I see this type of confused people craving attention from me. But me, I'm a clear person. I move with clarity. I know what I want for myself. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. That's what makes me continue evolving. That's what makes life work in my favor. That's what makes me growing, basically, and expanding and become better and better and empowering. So that was the benefit when you know yourself. Last time, when I start making social media, I start with monetizing past movement. It's for myself. I associate past with confused people, and these confused people, they would project their hates in my comment section, and I use this hate to raise awareness to me, like, oh, this type of stupidity still exists, let me talk about it, you know. Then I transmute it to go in my favor. Then they help me building my content in a way, and they help me do free marketing as well. Because of them, now my views are raising. Thank you. You see, like, I benefit from this past. These confused people their whole function in this world is to help those who are clear to grow while they stay spiraling in their confusion. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.